Today, I am going to introduce you to Andrew Wyeth. Classical Conversations, Cycle 3, Week 17, Fine Arts. Andrew Wyeth was an American painter. He was born in Pennsylvania, but often spent his summers in Maine. He is most known for his paintings of the land and people around him. He often painted grasslands, fields, and his friends and neighbors. Did you know he was born the same year that the United States entered World War I? Do you remember what year the U.S. entered World War I? In 1917. In 1917, President Wilson asked Congress to enter World War I against the Central Powers 2 years after German U-boats sank the Lusitania, killing American citizens. That's right, Andrew Wyeth was born in 1917. That means he lived during the same time as the other artists that we've talked about. Grandma Moses, Pablo Picasso, Georgia O'Keeffe, and Norman Rockwell. If you haven't seen those videos yet, make sure to watch those after you finish this one. The links are in the description box below. They are also in my Arts and Crafts playlist. Andrew Wyeth was a master of composition. That means how he put together the things in his paintings. In art, we call those subjects. In English, the subject is that part of a sentence about which something is being said. That's the same as in art. The subject of a painting is also who or what the painting is about. It can be something tangible, like something you can see and touch, or something intangible, like love or joy. The subject of Andrew Wyeth's paintings are often land and people. Not only was he a master of composition, he was a master of directing the viewer's eyes. He used different techniques to make the viewer see what he wanted them to see in the order that he wanted them to see it. Let's take a look at his artwork and I'll show you what I mean. This painting is called Frostbitten. What is the subject? The subject is fruit near a window. What is the first thing that you see? I see fruits. Why? Because it's in the center of the painting and the brightest color. One technique Wyeth used to direct our eyes around the painting is by using bright colors. The rest of the painting is white, gray, black, or brown, and the only colorful thing is the fruit. First, you see the biggest fruit. Then you see the smaller fruits, which are near the window. Then your eyes follow the same direction till you look out the window. Let's look at another painting. It's called The Kerners. The Kerners were Andrew Wyeth's neighbors. What do you see first? I see a woman on the right. She's looking at something. What is she looking at? She's looking at the man on the left. His clothes are much darker than hers, and he's standing by the big, dark door. That's probably why I didn't see him first. Wyeth uses contrast to direct what we see. Contrast is when things are different. Here, Andrew Wyeth uses the contrast between light and dark to influence what we see and in what order. Now let's look at Andrew Wyeth's most famous painting. It's called Christina's World. In this painting, you'll see how Wyeth used perspective to direct the viewer's eyes around the painting. What do you see first? I see a woman in a pink dress lying on the grass. She's looking at something. She's looking at the barn in the distance. What's next to the barn? Oh, it's a smaller barn. The woman is the biggest and brightest subject in the painting. Her body is also angled toward the big barn. It's almost like she's saying, "Look at the big barn." And the big barn is next to the little barn. Now let's try a fun exercise. Let's look at how color affects what you see first. Here is a simplified example of the Kerner's painting. There are two people. Let's make the one on the right side light color and the one on the left side dark color. Which one do you see first? Now let's change the background color to a dark gray. Now which person do you see first? That's interesting, huh? Now let's make the people different colors. Which one do you see first? Now let's change the background color. How about now? Now it's time to put everything that you've learned into a fun art project. Here I have a sheet with trees, people, and houses. There are 3 different sizes for each. What I want you to do is choose 3 of these, 1 small, 1 medium, and 1 large. Color them, cut them out, and arrange them on the page to try to make me see things in the order that you want me to see them. Remember, use size, color, and placement to direct the viewer's eyes. Here's an example. What do you see first? How about if I change the color and placement of each of these objects? Now what do you see first? What if I change the background colors? Now what do you see first? You can have a lot of fun with this project. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more fun with art. We'll see you next time. Bye.